Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to just do a little excerpt from one of my favorite books, Cupid's Poisoned Arrow. It's on page 112 and it's Balance and Bonding. Dopamine levels matter. They influence us without our conscious awareness. It's probably evident that the perennial search for sexual satiety pushes lovers back and forth from dopamine excess to dopamine deficiency. When our dopamine is soaring, we see Mr. or Mrs. Right, or at least someone who looks really hot. But when sensitivity to dopamine drops, we may feel flat, apathetic, dissatisfied, fatigued, or irritable, and especially susceptible to substances and activities that promise a quick relief. Dopamine fluctuations can cause mood swings and perception shifts. Even when subtle, they can make intimacy bewildering. We may be looking at each other through rose-tinted glasses one day and long, dark tunnels the next. And I just wanted to read a little side paragraph from Leo Tolstoy. And this is something she is quoting from the Kreutzer Sonata. Okay. A period of intense sexual love was followed by a long period of anger, a period of mild love-induced and mild irritation. We did not understand that this love and this hatred were two opposite faces of the same animal feeling. So what's important here is how we make love influences our life in the grand scheme of things. So let's say, for example, if you are all about the ending and not about the journey, if you're about the destination and not about the journey, clearly there's going to be an equal and opposite reaction to that. I love this next part of the book because I think it really shows and demonstrates what she is talking about. In our experience, how we make love definitely influences our moods and perceptions of each other. I had figured out years earlier, as recounted. Now it was Will's turn. When we met, he was secretly abusing alcohol, taking antidepressants for chronic depression, and climaxing about 4 times each week. Depression and alcoholism ran in his family. His therapist mother had suffered from both. His father taught sex education, and as far as Will was concerned, orgasm caused no problems at all, but he was willing to test Karezza-style lovemaking. Now, she says, as we experimented, Will remarked repeatedly that he was feeling normal for the first time as far back as he could remember. Within months, he had stopped using alcohol. A year later, he was off his depression meds and doing better than ever. These changes were gradual, but made his life far more enjoyable. So not only does Karezza cause life-changing experiences for people, but it is a journey, a deep relationship. You are bonding with your partner and you're not focusing on the ultimate goal, which is a huge, intense release of dopamine in your brain, which is highly addictive. Okay, so I've noticed, and this is my experience, I've noticed that I do much less binge, like kind of snacking, and I don't eat as much bad food. I avoid dairy. I don't really go for, the carbs as much. I still do enjoy my chocolate, but I'm very, very aware of how much is too much, and just a little bit goes a long way. So what I'm trying to say is basically you're experiencing a lifestyle change completely because you're not focusing on the immediate gratification. And let me tell you, these little drips of the bonding, neurological experience that you're having through, serotonin and oxytocin, and there's another one for the men that I'm forgetting right off the bat, but you're experiencing this wonderful bonding experience, and it goes into you and through it can be carried throughout your life. It's this energy source that you are saving within yourself is basically reaping miles and of vast amounts of opportunities for you to be successful in all areas of your life.